Hello, Carol Erb here. I help Christian women heal from broken trust in marriage, fulfilling their desire to be valued, secure, and fully loved. I am so happy that you are joining me today because I want to address something that occurs for all women who've been sexually betrayed. It's called triggers. Another word could be meltdown. A trigger is something that sets off a memory which takes you back to the event of your original trauma. Triggers are very personal, different things for different people. Triggers may be one of the most difficult aspects of dealing with the aftermath of infidelity. Unfortunately, they're quite common, and the betrayed spouse will often experience them when encountering different locations, words, sounds, smells, even events that remind them of the betrayal they experienced in their marriage. And if you're not careful, triggers can take over your life, even causing you to avoid going to events or places that bring up thoughts that you do not want to think about. It's possible that you've noticed some triggers in your own life and in your marriage, and they're starting to affect the way you live your life. Let's talk about some of the common triggers and how you can cope with them. Trigger number 1, your home. Unfortunately, in many marriages, the infidelity that occurred took place in the couple's home. When this is discovered, it can be so heartbreaking, and it isn't surprising that many betrayed spouses begin to view their home as something they despise. If your spouse has disclosed that sexual relations between him and his lover took place in your home, this is a powerful trigger for you. It's normal for you to want to move out. And if you choose to do so, and your spouse should support you if he is willing to begin to work to rebuild your marriage. Trigger number 2, people who knew about the affair. There are usually more people who know of an affair other than the two people involved. These individuals may be co-workers, friends, or family members. Sometimes an affair is minimized or even accepted by those who know about it. The knowledge of an affair can make these individuals big triggers for you, and you may not want to spend your time with them. However, there are some cases when confronting them is warranted, especially if they are family members or mutual friends. Whether you choose to confront them and attempt to repair your relationship with them eventually, or you may wish to opt to remove them from your life for the time being. And this is a decision that your spouse should support. Trigger number 3, suspicious behaviors. When you think back to the time when you realized your spouse was having an affair, you may notice there were many behaviors that should have cued you in that something was going on. For example, you might remember long nights at the office or overnight business trips. You may have observed flirtatious behavior with other women. You might even recall picking up your spouse's phone and finding that all his text messages had been erased. These behaviors can be triggers too, and even though they might be innocent now, they can alert you of the possibility of another affair. Talk with your spouse about these behaviors that affect you and ask him to make changes. Trigger number 4, distant behavior. Quite often, there is a distance that is felt between a husband and wife before an affair is revealed. And while it's impossible to immediately get back the closeness you once shared, your spouse should be making an effort to close in the distance between you as much as possible. Distant behavior can be a major trigger, and it's up to your spouse to help remove it. If your marriage has recently suffered a betrayal, I can assist you with what triggers are affecting you and work with you to get help to get on a path to healing. You can reach me at hello@drcarolherb.com, or if you'd like to speak with me, you can go to my website, drcarolherb.com, and schedule a time to talk. I would love to support you. Hangeth thou in there, and I'm sending you God's grace and peace.